Okay, so right now my garden is kind of in like recovery mode from those stinking beetles. We got the beetles under control. Things are really starting to come back and look great. A few things that aren't. One of them is my bells of Ireland. And unfortunately, those guys are right over here. I'm not sure that guy's coming back. It's looking kind of rough. Also, maybe they're not supposed to have as much sun as they are getting right now because they are starting to look a little like crunchy. I'm not sure if that's like stress from where the beetles got them or if that's too much sun. My thought is I'm going to try to pull those out and plant a couple different things. So I had gotten 2 coneflower clearance at Walmart for $3 a piece. I repotted them into a bigger pot, and they really, those guys right there have come back really, really well. I've got another one right behind me. Then this weekend, I picked up 3 black-eyed Susans, which I don't have any, and I've been kind of looking for, and I found them actually a guy like 2 streets over on Facebook Marketplace, so that was awesome. So I went and picked 3 of those up yesterday. So my thought is I am going to be putting the 2 coneflower, that one over there, and this one over here, about in that spot. And then I'm going to take out my bells of Ireland on each side and do a black-eyed Susan in each of those spots, and then put a black-eyed Susan in the middle. I've realized that a lot of the stuff that I have in the front of my fence is very low growing. The catmint, I think, is going to be pretty low growing. And both of my Shasta daisies, because I know there are different kinds, but my Shasta daisies also are pretty low. Like I've seen other people, and they have the really high ones. These ones I don't think are ever going to get that high. So I think a little bit of height and a little bit of variation in color would be good. So which is why I picked the coneflowers to put there. Also because, again, one of my things I like to do is save the dead flowers. So I saved those 2 dead flowers, and we got these beautiful black-eyed Susans, Facebook Marketplace. So that is what I am going to do today. Not sure quite yet what I'm doing with Bells of Ireland. I may just pop both of those into the pots I'm taking the coneflower out of and see if I can kind of nurse them back to health a little bit before I decide where I'm going to actually plant them. That may be stressful for them and they might not like it. I'm not sure, but I won't know until I try. And they're half dead anyways, so why not? So that's what I'm going to do. The rest of the stuff is coming back pretty good. The Omni Purple Kiss on this side was completely like decimated by the beetles, but it's coming back very nicely. I'll show you the ones on the other side later. They're beautiful and full, and they did not get hit as hard. And the rest of my flowers behind the fence, my cut flowers, are all looking really good. So they have come back quite nicely. And I'm going to give a thumbs up to the Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew, because it did do, I think, whatever it was supposed to do. Because the beetles, I think, are gone, and my flowers are coming back. So, yeah. So we got those two good there, and I think it's going to be nice to have a little bit of height, because I do think that that's what we're missing from the front. We'll pop a color and a little bit of height. So we're going to do the same thing on this side of the fence. Again, this here is black-eyed Susans that I grabbed yesterday. Found them on Facebook Marketplace, and I had been just kind of looking and wanting these. And fun side note, I didn't realize, and my aunt told me this weekend while I was at the Cape visiting, that my grandmother loved black-eyed Susans, and I had no idea. So I'm actually excited with that little tidbit of info that I am now adding these to my perennial garden. So this is another Bells of Ireland plant that this one the beetles didn't get as bad. I mean, they did a little bit, not as bad, but these guys are kind of like crunchy and brown, and I think are getting too much sun. So again, I'm going to pop this guy out, repot them in the pot with the coneflower, or that the coneflower was in, and then we're going to go from there, see if we can kind of nurse them back to health a little bit, and if so, then decide where exactly I do want to put it, because they're really pretty. So I'm kind of sad that they're looking as sad as they are. Okay, so what we've planted right here, we have the black-eyed Susan in place of the Bells of Ireland. Did some coneflower right there. We got another black-eyed Susan. I'm leaving a little space there because there is, I mean, we could do something else there, just not sure what I want to do yet. Another coneflower, and then another black-eyed Susan. I think it looks great, actually. I'm excited for some more color that's in there. I do have some begonias that I need to transplant also. They're way back there in that pot, and they're being overtaken by some impatiens. So I may bring those up here. Let's see. All right, also, side note on these begonias. I have used these a lot this summer. These guys came from the Dollar Tree, like $1.50 a pop. I used them when I was picking beetles off of my flowers, and I'm using them a lot as far as like, yeah, the Bells of Ireland are on one right now, and carrying things back and forth, which is great. Speaking of beetles, don't know if you can see that in there. It's a little Japanese beetle. I'm going to get rid of him right now. I do not want him in my garden. Enough of you guys. And get him out of there. So again, $1.50 Dollar Tree. Just going to pop these begonias out of this pot, and let's see if we can put them in that front bed. Begonias, I believe, are like partial sun. They like shade. There is some space in that bed that is a little bit more shady. So they're looking okay. It's looking still healthy. It was just being smothered, completely smothered by the impatiens. So all right. And dump some more soil in there too. Let me see if I can maybe like break this up a little bit and move a couple of them back. And I have just a, oh, it's a weed. Honestly, this is just dirt from the ground mixed with some potting soil, but it does need to be filled in here. There's not enough dirt in there. How to do this, how to do this. I can't believe how big and full these got. Sort of crazy. I'm gonna try to just get this pink one in the middle, move it back. I don't know if it's gonna let me. Hope I don't kill it. I feel like impatiens are pretty resilient though, so I guess I'm not worried. I bought all my impatiens dead and brought them back to life. I didn't even know what color they were. They were so dead. I honestly, when I bought them, I thought they were all red, and so I was expecting red impatiens to grow, and then I did not get one red impatient. Honestly, they were all light pink, dark pink, and white, which is also pretty. It was kind of a pleasant surprise thinking that they were all red, and then them being completely different from what I thought, so that was fun. All right. We've got that bacopa that was looking a little strangled, honestly, in the beginning too. So there we go. I think that looks good. Still looks nice and full. Move this pink one back a little bit. Took these sad-looking begonias out. You can see them up close a little bit more. Totally still have a lot of life, but they were going quick, especially if we didn't pull them out of there, I think. So, all right, let's transplant these, and we'll see how they do. I decided to plant the bells of Ireland actually right in the ground, so I moved them over to a bed that I still have a lot of space in, and they will get some more shade here than they were getting where they were previously planted. So I'm hoping these guys can come back. There's a couple that are looking not so great, but we'll see how that goes. And I also moved the begonias to a pot after that. So originally in this spot where I did have one of my zinnias die, and so we've had this empty spot here. I was going to put another zinnia in because I did have some that are still in, these little pots that I had grown from seed. But then Patrick went away this weekend and he came back with, this is called Sonata Carmine Cosmos, which is really pretty and definitely different than the Cosmos that we have. So I thought that this would be the perfect spot for it. We had the empty spot anyways. The Cosmos are right there too, and I love that this is a different kind. My first time growing Cosmos anyway, so having a couple different varieties is pretty cool. So that's what's going to go in our little blank space here, and it's the perfect size to put in. Yeah. Sonata Carmine Cosmos. It's really cute. I guess the ones that we're growing are just basic Cosmos. I don't know the name of them. Again, there she is. That's the Bells of Ireland. Looking kind of rough. So I'm going to take it out and repot it with the others and see if we can't help them recover a little. And like I said, I do have other seedlings that I can plant here. So taking the Bells of Ireland out, I'm going to pop out that straw flower that's looking quite dead. And find a home for two other things right there. I'll put this somewhere else too. See if it does come back. I should have like a half-dead plant graveyard. See what comes back, see what doesn't. Here's how my flowers are looking. I'm super excited They're looking great. Definitely a few of them ready to be cut. This is the one Bells of Ireland that I left where it was. It does look like we've got some more green sprouting through the top, so we'll see how that goes. I didn't not move him on purpose. I just kind of forgot about him and left him there. So yeah, maybe I will move him. I'm gonna think about that. And over here is where I put the begonia in a pot. I thought it was gonna get enough shade here. I'm not sure that it definitely did or is. So this still needs help. I may move that pot somewhere else. Just haven't decided where yet. And over here in this bed is where I put the other Bells of Ireland, transplanted them. This one's looking okay. I feel like we're getting a little bit more green. That is, maybe he's gonna live. I don't know, we'll see. Over here, this guy's not looking so good. Like, I'm fairly certain he's just dead. And then same with that guy over there. I mean, I see like that little bit of green maybe coming back through the top. The rest of it's looking kind of yuck. I don't know, we'll see. So that is the latest on this garden. I'm excited to cut some flowers later today. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. My coneflower is looking okay. This black-eyed Susan was totally just buds before. It wasn't starting to bloom yet, but I see we got some good ones going. So, no, not so bad. I'm learning a lot. I've learned so much. And I continue to learn new things every day. So if anybody has any pointers for me, I would love to hear them. You can just leave it in the comments. I would be much appreciative. So yeah, anyways, that's it. And also there's a peek at the little patio that Patrick made me right by my garden so that we could put our little table and chairs on. Love it.